Cattle or water buffalo enjoying fighting in the water is a fascinating natural behavior and habit, especially for water buffalo. The main reasons why they tend to fight in the water include temperature regulation. Cattle and buffalo have relatively few sweat glands, making it difficult for them to release body heat in hot weather. Water is the best place to help cool their bodies down. When they play or fight, being in the water prevents them from overheating. Traction and terrain conditions, water and mud in ponds or rice fields slow down their movements, requiring more pushing force than on dry land. This is one reason why fighting in water or mud becomes a unique spectacle as they compete for water territory or try to assert dominance. Natural instinct and territory defense. Water buffalo frequently wallow in mud or water to protect their skin from the sun and insects. When another buffalo tries to take over their favorite watering hole or mud flat, they often use their horns to lock and compete until one backs down. Indeed, in animal nature, most fights are not just about winning or losing. They are a way to establish a social hierarchy and build the power to protect oneself. The reasons why fighting until a clear winner and loser is determined are important for them include establishing clear status. Once it is known who is strong and who is weak, the herd will no longer constantly bickering because everyone begins to know their respective place and role, the right to protect oneself and the herd. The alpha leader who emerges victorious from the fights has full authority to defend the territory, grazing grounds, and protect other members of the herd from danger. Proving survival capability, fighting to the end demonstrates strength, which causes other rivals or predators to be intimidated and think twice before trying to mess with them. The scene where cattle fight and end up drawing or retreating mutually is a natural outcome that occurs when both sides have comparable strength and fighting spirit, or when other cattle intervene in the group. Exhaustion after prolonged clashing and testing their strength against each other. The physical energy and stamina of both cattle drop significantly, making it impossible for them to continue fighting. Retreat and dispersion, when neither side can achieve a definitive victory, or when other cattle in the herd rush in to interfere. Both opponents are forced or decide to retreat individually, walking away from the battleground. Loss of absolute dominance. Neither side secures the ultimate alpha leadership position. This means there is no clear winner, resulting in a mutual stalemate where neither could achieve their goal of seizing power at that moment. Recovery after retreating separately, they usually walk back into the herd or head toward food and water to rest and heal minor injuries sustained during the clash. When a strong bull decisively defeats its opponents within the herd, it not only achieves victory, but also builds immense power, prestige, and influence over the rest of the cattle. Fear and respect. The other cattle in the herd begin to recognize its strength and power, causing them to fear it and no longer dare to challenge it or easily pick fights. Alpha status. This victory grants it full authority to lead the way, control the best grazing grounds or watering spots first, and enjoy uncontested dominance. Peace within the herd. When a dominant, powerful bull takes charge and instills fear in the other members, it helps reduce constant bickering or repeated clashes within the herd because everyone clearly knows their respective place and rank. When they fight until they fall into the water, their mindset or situation changes accordingly. Loss of balance and focus fighting in water or mud is difficult because their legs lack the firm traction they have on dry land. When they fall or slip into deep water, their striking power and momentum automatically decrease. Proving survival capability, fighting to the end demonstrates strength, which causes other rivals or predators to be intimidated and think twice before trying to mess with them. Abandoning the fight. For this reason, once they fall into the water, they usually lose the desire to keep competing. and instead focus on finding a way back to land or retreating safely on their own. The scene of two bulls fiercely clashing is a place where sheer physical force, muscular strength, and sharp horns collide with a thunderous impact that shakes the earth. They put every ounce of strength into their blows, their neck veins bulging and glowing red, and their heavy breath puffing out as they fiercely compete, without yielding even a single step, all to seize dominance and alpha status in the herd. However, what is even more wondrous and miraculous is that as the battle intensifies to its ultimate peak, the ground trembles and a mystical energy bursts forth. Gradually, the two bulls transform from ordinary cattle into powerful divine dragons. The transformation their hide transforms into glittering dragon scales of shimmering gold and vibrant green, while their horns stretch and lengthen into fearsome dragon heads with eyes blazing like fire. Divine power, no longer just ordinary bulls locking horns. They soar up into the sky, creating howling storms, driving rain and roaring lightning, manifesting supreme prestige and divine power that commands awe and reverence from the entire herd and the surrounding nature. Cattle and buffalo truly possess a strong instinct for mutual protection, especially in defending the herd leader or the weaker members of the group. And when aggressive bulls or outsider bulls attempt to bully, intimidate, or harm members or the female lead within the herd, the protective bulls or loyal herd members quickly step forward to confront and headbutt the intruder, driving it back until it is defeated and forced to flee. This behavior clearly demonstrates the laws of the herd and strong solidarity in safeguarding their territory and family members from any external threats. Indeed, within the bovine community, leadership and absolute power over the herd are determined through strength, prestige, and victory in combat. List the key points demonstrating this power include: claiming the alpha status, the bull that possesses superior strength and the tactical skill to defeat its opponents becomes the alpha male, holding the full authority to lead the herd in foraging and defending their territory. In a herd of cattle, strength is not solely determined by height or physical appearance, rather it is based on a history of combat. This allows it to dominate its own herd and keep all outside rivals from daring to challenge it, knowing full well that the only outcome is destruction and defeat. The Learn convert in Imperial